Hey everybody, what's up? It's NoOdLe here, and yeah, I'm wearing a Lady Gaga mask. I actually bought this as part of my Halloween costume, but I didn't wear the mask because it doesn't like to stay in my eyes. It likes to like squish them so I can't see, but I finally got it to fit okay. So today's rant topic is probably going to be a little weak, but it's something that's bothering me because, well, what doesn't bother me, let's be honest here. So I went to the post office today to mail a few packages, and, well, let's just say I was completely confused. You have to make sure that it's completely sealed, and apparently you can't send a stuffed animal as media mail because it's potentially fragile. I didn't know stuffed animals are potentially fragile. Is the stuffing gonna break? I was like shocked when I heard this. I was like, really? It's illegal to send a stuffed animal through the mail? I was like, are you kidding me? The first thing to know about media mail is that it is a cheaper way to send things through the mail, but there are certain rules about it. I got a lovely little handout from the lady at the post office who gave it to me to let me know what is legal and what isn't. For instance, if you want to send a book, it must be more than 8 pages. That means no baby books. There are other rules that not only apply to media mail, but other mail. If you want to read about those, go ahead and go to www.usps.com. Let me know what you think, because I want to know if I'm the only one who thinks that the mail is a little bit ridiculous these days. Well, I had to send it first class, which was okay by me, but it was a little bit more expensive, but it was stupid. It's like, to me it just seems like that's a cheap way to get you to pay more money. I also had to send something to a friend in Canada. Well, I've never sent anything to Canada before, and I thought it was just the same as sending something to the US. No. If I wanted to send it with the typical post office address label on there, then it would cost over $20 to send it. What? I'm like, okay. So I had to buy a little pack of 2 address labels that were 69 cents to put the address on there. I'm like, how is this any different from the one I just filled out, other than the fact that it doesn't have fancy stuff around it that says US postage? Given that it did cost less than $10 that way, but still, it's a little bit ridiculous. To send something to Canada, you have to fill out a special form, which is basically just giving them your address and their address, and then signing it like twice and telling them what's inside, and I'm like, this is stupid. You're just gonna cut it open and look for yourself anyway. I know that because the lady told me so. Which, by the way, I feel like it's invading your privacy by opening a package, given that there could be hazardous stuff. But, like, isn't that what the x-ray machine is for? Like, I'm pretty sure that they have an x-ray machine that they put the package through to make sure there's nothing inside. If you're doing that, what do you need to open up a package for? There could be something really embarrassing in there. Just saying. Not only that, why are the people at the post office nice, but in a rude way? Like, the lady kept calling me ma'am, and I'm like, am I really a ma'am? I don't feel like a ma'am. She's like, no ma'am, it's illegal ma'am. You can't send a stuffed animal ma'am. See, here it is. It's illegal ma'am. Okay, please don't call me ma'am. I feel old when you do that. Now, I know some of you are going to give me comments like, well, they have to be careful because there are terrorists out there. Okay, I know that, but if you're going to place like a bomb or an explosive in a potentially fragile stuffed animal, wouldn't it weigh more than what my stuffed animal apparently weighed for? The lady weighed it and goes, what is in here? Because it was really, really light, because there was just a stuffed animal and a piece of paper that said, I'm sorry that I sent this so super late. And I'm like, well, it's a stuffed animal. And she's like, oh, you can't send that. That's illegal. And I'm like, I can't send that through media mail? I'm like, oh my gosh. The only reason I said anything about media mail, which was because my dad told me, make sure you send those packages book rate because it's cheaper. And I'm like, whatever, Dad. You can't do that if it's a certain weight or if there's a stuffed animal inside that may contain drugs. Just kidding. That's all I really have to say about the post office. I mean, most of it has to do with my experience of mailing packages today. Sure, I was a little upset that stuff was ridiculous and that it took so long and that it cost so much, but hey, those people are going to get their packages. I'm going to see videos of them getting their packages, and I'm going to feel like a better person because that's 3 packages off my mind that I don't have to worry about anymore. Hey everybody, it's NoOdLe, and usually I wouldn't stick 2 rants inside one vlogging video, but this is really bugging me, and it kind of freaked me out the other night, and also today while I was on the bus. So now that you've heard about my lovely ordeal with the post office, I would like to rant about Christmas and the lack of Thanksgiving. Just to let you guys know, I'm in a black hooded sweatshirt with my hood up because I just came home from riding on the bus all day and being at my college class and set down my book bag, and this is the first thing I did. That's kind of pathetic. But hey, now you know how badly that it bugs me. So I want to know, Thanksgiving still does exist, right? It's actually still a holiday and it's not just me. It's like non-existent. Sure, Hallmark sells Thanksgiving cards. Sure, Webkinz makes a turkey that they release in the summer. Where is Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays because it is an excuse to eat a lot of unhealthy food and get fat. Sure, you feel bad about it the next day. Sure, you feel bad about it the next day because you just totally ruined your diet. But if you think about Black Friday and rushing in those lines and everything and like rushing through the store to get what you want, you're not really spoiling your diet because, hey, number one, you're like booking it like a sprint runner, so you're exercising there, and two, you're not really eating because your mind is like, oh my gosh, shopping, shopping, shopping. So, I mean, that's like the day after. But that's not what my ranting is about. My ranting is about how everybody seems to have Christmas decorations up. I was on Webkinz a couple nights ago trying to renovate some rooms of mine, and I was going through outdoor stuff, and there was a Christmas tree in it, and I was like, Christmas? Do they really have their Christmas stuff programmed in already? Yeah, they do. I'm like, this is way too early for Christmas. I get that you released your Christmas Webkinz already because that's what you do. You release it like a month or two early. But to have your Christmas stuff programmed in already? Why? I told my mom that I feel like that society is pushing Christmas down our throats and is trying to get rid of Thanksgiving altogether. What is this? On the bus today, I just happened to look up outside the window and see a large inflatable Pooh decoration with Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore riding on a sleigh with Santa hats on. Again, where is Thanksgiving? The mall where I live, they're already getting their Christmas decorations set up. What in the world? Santa hasn't even come yet. What I want to know is this. Do you feel like society is pressuring us to make Christmas happen like now? Do you feel like they're shoving Christmas down our throats? Do you ever stop and wonder, where is Thanksgiving? Tell me what you think and put it in the comments. I will most definitely reply and put your comments on the next rant video. Also, tell me what you think of this whole double rant thing. Is it confusing or do you like it? Now it's time to answer comments from the last video. In the last video, I asked, what is your favorite color? 12 Glitter Dust says her favorite color is blue because it reminds her of crisp linen. Bayou Babe 2010 says, quote, favorite color is rainbow. LOL, I can't choose one color. I like to see them all, like different color polka dots. Smiley face. And cause then whatever the colors are can match everything else, cause it has a piece of every color in it. End quote. This week's question is, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be and why? Post your answers in the comment section below. That's all for today. Peace out, home dog. Just kidding. Am I the only... Get off, stupid fly! Ha! Gah! Fly.